Hello everyone, welcome back to AITechone.com, your YouTube channel for all things Salesforce and Lightning Web Component. In today's tutorial, we'll be going to unlock the power of PDF generation using jsPDF library in Lightning Web Component. So this is my new video in Mastering Salesforce LWC Component series. And in this video, I will be going to demonstrate you that how can we generate PDFs directly from LWC components. And for this, we'll be going to use a JS PDF library. So first of all, let's try to understand what JS PDF library is. What's the key features of JS PDF library? So basically, jsPDF library it's a popular JavaScript library that allows you to generate the PDFs document directly in the browser, directly using the browser. So it's an open source JavaScript library that is used to generate the PDF documents directly in the browser or the server side. And it provides an easy way to create and manipulate PDF files dynamically using JavaScript. So this JS PDF will be designed or developed with a focus on simplicity and flexibility. It allows developers to create PDFs without relying on external tools or softwares. We might have other third-party tools also, which we need to install in Salesforce. But we can use this JS PDF library by using static resource, by uploading the files in the static resource, and then we can use we can use the features of JS PDF libraries in order to generate a PDF document by using Lightning Web Component. And the business use case of this PDF is to it will be mainly used in components or in web applications for creating downloadable files like reports, invoices, or forms, or we can display the data. We can display or download the records or in a tabular data in the form of a PDF. So, what all are the key features? So here are the key features of JS PDF. It's lightweight and fast, and is designed for quick PDF generations directly in the browser. And in our case, we'll be directly using in Lightning Web Component. It's a customizable content. It provides to it allows us to add the text, images, tables, charts, and shapes to the PDF. Interactive PDFs, compatibility, and export option. The most important part is the export option. So we have all the export options available in JS PDF. So these are the key features. So in this tutorial, what viewers you or what you will be going to learn. So in this tutorial, you will be going to learn how to integrate the JS PDF library in Lightning Web Component. How do we create the dynamic content to be displayed on the PDF? And we'll also discuss how do we generate and download a PDF file with a single click. So we will build this step by step. So whether you are a beginner or a pro, you will have a fully functional PDF generator by the end of this video in a Lightning Web Component. So before we begin, before we start, I just wanted to request, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Salesforce tips and tricks. So let's dive into that, and we will begin this tutorial. So let's start an implementation. And first of all, let me show you a live example of that. And then I will show you the step-by-step implementation for sale. So let me switch to my Salesforce org. And I'm into my Salesforce org right now. And in this Salesforce org, within the account object, let me open any account. So I click on this account, let's say about 372 INC. And you can see there is a button coming up. And this button I have generated by using Lightning Web Component. And as soon as I click on this generate PDF button, it will download a file. That's a PDF file. And this PDF file contains the information about this account. So you can see account name is about 378 INC, 72 INC. Account type is partner, account industry will be consulting, and annual account phone will be null. So that's a spell type mistake. So we can sort it out. We can figure that out in our in our example. So this is what my requirement is. So let me show you how do we implement this, how do we perform an implementation, how do we implement this step by step. And the best part is, for this we will not be going to use any Apex class. We will be going to take help of UI record API. So let me switch back to my Lightning Web component and let's begin the implementation. So the very first thing I'm going to do here is I will be going to create a Lightning Web component, and let me label that Lightning Web component, let's say sample jsPDF LWC CMP. So that's the first step. I just created a Lightning Web, I just created a new component. But the important is what all JSPDF library we are going to import, because in order to perform this activity, we need a library, we need a file, the existing. Okay, we need a library, and for this, you can visit this link, name as github.com parallax/JSPDF, and here you can find out the JSPDF official documentation. This is a JSPDF official documentation. Okay, that's a documentation, live demo documentation. And here, in order to embed the JSPDF, in order to use the JSPDF in Lightning Web component, so the very first step is we need to import, or we need to add the JSPDF library. We need to install the JSPDF library first. And in order to install the JSPDF library in Lightning Web component, so what we need to do, we need to include it, because the Salesforce does not support a direct package management in LWC. So we need to download the JSPDF file and upload it as a static resource. So from where, how we can download it? So this URL you can visit. I'm following this URL, copy this, and I paste this URL in a tab. When you paste this URL in a tab here, you can see this is the file for the JSPDF, and what we have to do, we need to save this file. So I just right click on this file and save as, and I'm going to save this file on my desktop. And let's suppose I'll give this file name as let's say JSPDF, and you can give any name you want. That's up to you. What name do you want to give? So I just write here JSPDF sample file and save this. So this file gets saved on my desktop, JSPDF sample.js. So this file saved on my desktop. Now the next step is, because once we have downloaded this file, the next step is we need to upload this JSPDF file in the static resource. So therefore, I just switch to my Salesforce, navigate to setup. That's the step number 2. And in setup, I look for static resource. So I search for static resource, and in static resource, in my case, I have already uploaded a file. Let me show you the JSPDF resource. See that file name, JSPDF resource. You can edit it if you want. We can rename this JSPDF resource, and we can upload a file. So because I have already uploaded a file. See this, that's a file. If I click on view file, this file will open here. See, this is the same file. So basically, I have uploaded the same file already in my within the static resource in my sale. That is step number 2. Next is, we have already created a Lightning Web component. So let's switch back to our Lightning Web component and start designing the component. So the very first step is, I'll just switch to the meta.xml file and I'll expose this to true. And I set targets here. Target Lightning app page, Lightning. Basically, I just wanted to place this inside a record page. So I just wanted to deploy this component on record page, within a record page, so that this component can be accessed only inside a record. Okay, so this is my step number 3. So I'll just save this. Next, I'll just customize my HTML, the Lightning web component HTML. and here I just write a division, and within division, let's add a lightning button. I'm going to add a lightning button here. Lightning button, label as generate PDF, variant is equals to brand. On click, we need to specify a function, and this function we will be going to this function we will be going to define in the JavaScript. So I define the function name as let's suppose I'll just declare a function, and the function name is generate PDF file. Generate PDF file. That's a that's a function. That's a custom function, and I'm going to call this function over here. So whenever a user click on a button, it is going to call this function. The function name is generate PDF file function. That's all we have to do in our HTML. We don't have to do much customizations in HTML. We'll leave it we'll leave it up to here. The logic, the important customization and the logic is we need to define in the JavaScript. So now let me switch to my JavaScript, and in JavaScript, so the very first step I need to do is I need to import, because we need to fetch the record from an account object based on the ID. So I just write here get record from Lightning UI record API, comma, get field value. This is used to fetch the field value. See this. So get field values, and it is used to fetch the values of a field. Then I need to import the library. Yeah. Then next is I need to import the library. Which library? The static resource library which we have added or which we have uploaded in our file. So a jsPDF resource, that's the library I'm going to import here. So import jsPDF resource from at the rate JSPDF resource from Salesforce slash resource URL slash JSPDF resource. Make sure the statement will be correct. Otherwise, your JSPDF library or the static resource will not get imported and will not be able to generate that. And one more library we need to load, that is called load script. Lightning slash platform resource loader. So load script, I loaded from the platform resource loader. Because we are not using here Apex class and function, so and we wanted to fetch the record from the object based on the UI record API. So we need to take help of fields also. So therefore, I just import fields, import name underscore field from at the rate Salesforce slash schema slash account dot name. So I want to import name field, import phone underscore field. Let me quickly copy that and then I will customize so that I don't have to write it again. So I want phone field, type field and industry field. So name field, and now we are going to do modifications, apply the modifications, name, phone, type, and industry. And account dot phone and account dot type and account dot in account dot industry. Account dot industry. Then I'll just create here constant fields is equals to name field, phone field, type field, and industry field. So I just set the fields. Now let's begin the implementation. And the very first step is I'm going to take help of API decorator, comma API. So I write here at the rate API record ID, and you might have already gone through my previous tutorial, previous videos where where I've explained about the this API decorators and record API. This record ID properties, and this record ID property, it will automatically fetch the ID from the current record and store that into record ID. And now I need to declare few properties: account name, account phone, account type, account industry, and jsPDF. So JSPDF initialized is equals to false. Now, in order to fetch the data from the object and store the records, so what I'm going to do, and we need to store the records into this account name and account phone based on the record ID. So I'm going to take help of wire decorator. So let me define the wire decorator along with API. So I just defined here wire decorator, and I'm going to use wire decorator and wire adapter in order to fetch the data from an object by using UI record API. So I write here at the rate wire get record, comma, we need to pass here record ID colon dollar record ID, and also we need to pass fields, and these are the fields which we have declared over there. This is the field, the constant. So wire get record, comma, record ID and the fields, and all these information will be stored into the wire adapter. I call it as account data comma error, data comma error. And I'll just check that if data, then what? Else if error, else if error, then what? Now here we have to do a customization, and what's that? Uh, Before we proceed with this, with the wire adapter, I just wanted to create one. I'm going to take help of rendered callback for lifecycle webhook, and I'll just check that if not this dot JSPDF initialize, then what happened? We need to initialize that. So this dot JSPDF initialize, we set it to true. Then load script, this comma JSPDF resource dot, then and I just display a message console.log JSPDF library loaded successfully. So basically, I just wanted to check this out, whether this loaded successfully or not. So as you can see, I have added the rendered callback function. And after this rendered callback function, within this generate PDF generate PDF file function. In this file function, basically, we will be going to generate the PDF file. So I just check here that if PDF initialize, not the resource one, if JSPDF initialized, that means the initialization is successful. Okay, initialization is successful. I'm going to use try and catch block. I will be going to use try and catch block. Just catch block just if an error occur. Otherwise, it's not mandatory to write to run this. And here I just write console.log JSPDF library not loaded. Just in case if the library not loaded, then I want to display this. Now within this try, I'll just declare one constant JSPDF constant JSPDF. So I'm going to declare it like this. So try JSPDF is equals to window dot JSPDF. Window dot JSPDF. Then constant doc is equals to new JSPDF. And here I'm going to generate the document. So when we click on this, the document will be going to generate. Now let's suppose I just, first of all, I will show you a very basic document where we'll be going to display a simple message. And then I will demonstrate you that how can we display the content onto that. Content in terms of how do we display the account information on that. So the very first step is I would like to display a very basic information into that. And for this, I've already implemented the logic here like constant, this constant JSPDF is equals to window.jspdf and document is equals to this. And now I'm going to add content to the PDF. So in order to add the content to PDF, document.text, and let's suppose I just write hello PDF. Okay, I just write hello PDF from AITechone and location. So 10 comma 10 will be the location. Where do we want to display the location? And then finally, I just write document.save. And let's suppose the file name as sample.pdf. Okay, save the PDF as document.save sample.pdf. Let's save this much. I'm going to deploy this. Let me save first. And okay, here we are not doing anything. So anyway, I'll just save this. Let me save this. Will it allow me to save this or not? So let's check it out. So you can see this component deployed successfully. So now let me switch back to the component. So I'm going to switch back to my component and we will be going to test it. So I'm going to deploy my component here only. So edit page. And the component which we added just now, that is named as sample JSPDF. So I'm going to place that component over here. Let's see. So that component is sample JSPDF LWC CMP. That's the name of the component which we created just now. So I drag and drop this component here. And you can see same generate PDF button. And for a time being, I'm going to remove this one. So this component is sample JSPDF LWC component. Let me save this and back. And in our case, what we have done, we simply wanted to download a PDF file with a simple text. So when I click on generate PDF, you can see a file gets saved on my desktop. I save this file and let me open this file. And when I open this file, we can see a simple message, hello PDF from AITechone. So like this way, we can download a PDF file directly from a Lightning Web Component or whenever we perform an event on a Lightning Web Component. When we click on a button from a Lightning Web Component, it will download a PDF file for us. That's a simple content. But now what I want to do is I would like to display the account information. And which account information? The account which we loaded just now. So let's finish it up. So we have already completed half of the thing. So the very first thing is we need to bring the data and store the data into these fields, the properties which we have declared here. So how do we do this? Let's see now. So if the data exists here, then what I'm going to do here, I just write account name is equals to get field, account name is equals to get field value bracket data comma name underscore field. Like this way, I just add all the fields here. Account name, account phone, account type, account industry. So account name, account phone, and account type and account industry. So name field, from the data, we map it phone field, then type field, and then industry field, industry field. And if an error occur, I just want to display a message. So I just write here console.log error occurred. Error occurred. Fine, this one. So half of the job is done. So we have successfully fetched the record by using the wire adapter, with the help of wire decorator, by passing the record ID, and all the values will be stored into the fields. These fields, we are referring to these fields: name, phone, type, and industry, and then we store all the values into these properties. Now it's time to include all these. Now it's time to include all these fields in our PDF. So how do we do this? Document is here, so I just write document.text. So I'm going to customize this. I'm going to customize this. Instead of hello PDF AI Tech 1, I'll just write here account information. Now, one interesting thing, I'm going to set the I just wanted to set the uh, location, so I can say 70 comma 20. Now, in order to add a line, so I can use here doc dot line, and we can add a line that is 60 comma 24 comma 145 comma 24. So there will be four options, like line line, document dot line. Let me save this. And I just wanted to set the line width. So doc dot set line width, I said is 2. Let's save this much and test it. So I just deploy this. Let me switch back to our Lightning Web Component, Salesforce or Lightning Web Component, and I'm going to download it again. So yeah, again, I'm going to quickly check it out. So I'll just say edit page and back. And now when I click on a button, it will download the file for us, sample one. Let me open this file. See this account information with a line here. So that's the formatting we can apply. So let's apply more formatting onto that. And instead of 2, let me make it 5. And instead of 70, I'll just make it 80. 80 comma 20, and the document line, that's a location. Okay, that's a location. Now, I just wanted to add the data into this. So I just write document dot set font, and I'm going to add the font here. So Arial black, comma, Arial black. And we can add the width also. Width in terms of we can add whether it's a whether we want it. Yeah, so Arial black, and we want it. We want to include more. Like we just wanted to add the bold, italic, or underline. So if you want to do, if you want to add it, we can add. We can set the font actually. So I'm going to add here. Let's say, comma, bold. So that's what I did here. And next is so set font. We can set the font, and instead of Arial black, let me change the font actually. So I'm going to use a different font, and I use the font as Helvetica. So I just write Helvetica. That's a sorry Helvetica. That's a font size, and I just wanted to set the font size also. So deck dot font size as 40. I set the font size as 40. And we have already, okay. Now the document text we have added. Now the thing is, I just wanted to add the content. So that depends basically where do we want to add it. Account information, that's a document text account information. And now I just wanted to add the details. So therefore, I'm going to add here constant title is equals to account details, account details, constant. I just want to fetch the page width is equals to doc dot internal dot page size dot width, constant title width is equals to doc dot get text width. And see, all these are the constant. So page width, it is used to fetch the width of the page size dot width. This is used to fetch the width of the title, the size of the title, basically, whatever title. And then I just add constant x title position is equals to page width minus title width, page width minus title width divided by 2. So I just wanted to place it at a specific location. And now document dot text, we are going to embed this. We are going to embed the title, comma, X title position, comma, 10. Let me save this, and let's test this much first. So I'm going to save this first. I'll deploy and switch back to component, refresh it once, and let me download it one more time. The reason I'm doing it on a step by step so that I can demonstrate you how actually this works. So yeah, I need to edit this again. Let me edit it again one more time. There's an easy way also that I can copy paste the code from my content and then I can show that to you. But I want to show you practically, and I just wanted to tell you the step-by-step implementation. So therefore, I'm writing this code for you. Otherwise, I could have a option available that I can download, I can copy paste the code from my drive. But no, I just wanted to show you practically. So we are getting this account information here. And now the important thing is in this document, doc dot text. We need to add all the information. So I just want to add account name plus this dot account name comma 30 comma 60. So 30 comma 60 is the location. So I just wanted to add account name, account phone, account type, and account industry. And instead of sample PDF, I'll just replace that as account info dot PDF. And okay, account name. Let me quickly update this account name, account phone, account type, and account industry. And this will be also changed account name. So this dot account phone, this one, this dot account type, and this one account industry. And yes, the locations we need to set for 30 comma 60, 30 comma 70, 30 comma 80, 30 comma 90. Save this. That's all. Now I'll just save this, and finally I'm going to deploy this. So let me deploy this component and we'll test it now. So I'll switch back to my Salesforce and I'm going to test it now. So now you can see the account details here. We have the account details like account name is there, account phone is there. There's no phone number. So we are going to edit this record and we'll add the phone number also. So as you can see, I have deployed the component successfully, and now let's test this component. And in order to test this component, first of all, let me quickly modify this record. Or if you want, let's create a new account actually for testing purpose. So I just create a new account. And let's suppose the account name, account details. I just write here, let's say AITechone account, phone number, and we have displayed account type, let's say prospect, and account industry as technology, and save this. So a new account added successfully. And these are the details. And when I click on generate PDF, it will generate a PDF file for me. I'll save this PDF file on my desktop. And when I open this PDF file, I'm able to see the details, account name, account type, account industry, and annual phone. And there's a print option also. As you can see, we got a print option, we got a download option, and we have other options. So if you want, we can directly give a print command from here only. So that's the way we can generate a PDF file directly from a Lightning Web component by using jsPDF file. Now, in this example, in this video, I have used basically a simple account. I mean, I have displayed only one account detail, but it's possible that we can display a list of records, all the records together while click on a button. First of all, we have to fetch the record and display all the records in a data table, and then it will be going to work. So that is also possible. So try that out, and hopefully you will be able to do that. That's all in this tutorial. Keep watching, keep learning. And if you have any questions, if you have any requirements, you can reach out to us. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye. Have a goodbye.